All right, this is our third try, so we're going to get it right with Aidan Nistl, a running back for Hamilton Wenham High School. And Aidan, we've talked a little bit about stuff here, and again, I want to go over this. Ian Coffey is back; he's healthy. You guys are a 1-2 punch. I don't know who's one and who's two, but tell me what it's like. Is it easier for you running with Ian in the backfield now?
With Ian, definitely, it's obviously dual threat for both teams. Like they had to consider where we both line up. But as I've always had, like how I've described this year is it's thunder and lightning. Like if you stop one of us, the other one's going straight down the sideline for a touchdown. So.
And you said you've known Ian for a while?
I've known Ian, a lot of the kids for a while. I've known Ian growing up. We were always competitive with each other, and now we're just on the same team, and we're having a great time with it.
Now, Coach said that first, I want to get to the speed part of it, but he also said that you played freshman football and then didn't play the next 2 years.
Yeah, so I played freshman year. I'd been playing all my life in youth, doing camps, all this. I played my freshman year, and then I just really didn't have the desire, I guess, to come back for a little while. So I took 2 years off and ran cross country for Coach Sawyer. So that was a big decision in my book, but it ended up working out really well with the kids who I ran with and the life lessons I've learned from those people.
Now the Nistls are a famous sports family.
Well, my father is a former U.S. national team soccer player. He played in college, and then my mom is a college track sprinter. So I guess the genes worked out for me with my speed. I've never been the biggest, strongest kid on the field, but I've always made sure I can outrun anyone I play against.
What's the earliest memory you have of running, either as a sport or just for the fun of it?
Earliest memory I have of running it was I always used to play soccer, and my favorite thing was line up at the half, outrun everyone, score a goal, and then my dad goes, "You're going to play tackle football this year," and I was like, I used to be a very shy kid, not very outgoing. I was like, okay, I gave it some thought, and the first time I ever touched a football, in youth football, I ran 60-something yards for a touchdown. And then my first time I ever touched a football in high school, I ran 84 yards for a touchdown.
Whoa. Now, Coach Coffey was telling me that your yards per carry this year is something like 20 yards per carry, which has got to mean you've got some help up front, too, to get to that secondary.
Yeah, it's a lot of help. Usually I feel comfortable running wide, and our line usually holds really well if I'm coming across on a speed sweep, or our receivers do a great job blocking. Sam Weber and Quinlan Kelly, it's the two people I always count on. Once that one guy's taking care of anyone else in a flat-out foot race, I'm not really too concerned about.
So far, you guys started off 0-1, but you've gotten increasingly better. Is there a highlight in particular for you as a team player on what maybe was the biggest win so far this year?
I think our biggest win maybe had to be, as overall a team, I definitely think was Amesbury and the way we played, or North Reading. Those games were great games, but it came down to just playing with each other, and we really just hung in there and stuck together as a group. We took both punches in North Reading and Amesbury. We were down 14-0 to North Reading and 6-0 to Amesbury, and we ended up fighting back and winning both those games. It's just how we stuck together and faced the adversity as a team.
All right, as a senior, you're looking at colleges. You've had a very good academic career here at Hamilton Wenham High School. So what's in the future for you after this year?
For me, right now, I'm looking at Roger Williams in Bristol, Rhode Island for lacrosse. They interest me as being a very, for me as a learner, I like small school environments and great little campus, and I feel like I could really do well there, and it would be a good way to spend the next 4 years.
And they're interested in you? Is that how it goes?
Yeah, I've had a little communication with them back and forth about lacrosse. I guess I was never in lacrosse until someone said, "Oh, you're going to come out and play lacrosse," and I was like, okay, another sport that I just got thrown into again.
Good for you. Thanks, Aidan. Good luck.
Yes, thank you for that.